Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're watching the video, and if you're watching the stream, we're back with Mass Effect. Short little rundown is I played, or at least started a playthrough on the first game on my Thank Machine on my main channel. But I thought I may as well continue that playthrough throughout the games, throughout. And yeah, I'll just play the games because I haven't really played all the games back to back. I've played bits of here and there the first game, here bits here there, like on the second game, but never really touched the third game. And what I mean, like bits here and there, and more so on the first game. I played up until I believe you get Liara. Up until before my family stream, and I played a bit more since then. But I really have to really pretty much remember up until Liara and a couple of videos I've watched since. And in the second game, I kind of just did the first mission. When I mean first mission, I mean the Cerberus ship, and then the colony after that. So yeah, without further ado, let's continue. I don't actually remember where I was when I left off in the Phantom stream, because I remember I started playing Destiny for a bit and then Skyrim. Okay, so hopefully, I believe we were doing assignments. I'm pretty sure. So I think what we're going to probably do is do the Rogue VI, because that takes us back to, well, the solar system, our solar system. I thought it'd be just like a nice little road trip. So I'm pretty sure you get a decent upgrade for doing it. I can't remember what the decent upgrade is. I think it's training upgrade. But where, I don't know. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing last time. We were looking at Cerberus. Okay, so we're going to the local cluster, Sol. Yep. Short solar system, because we're just really unique. We name the moon, the sun, and the solar system, the solar system. I doubt there'll be anything for me to actually get from these planets, because it's our solar system. So I'm gonna leave that and go straight to where Earth is and go to Lua. And then, yep, land. I still think it's quite cool we go to the moon. Take the usual squad, which I'm gonna try and keep consistent through the entire games. All three of them, because they're the only two companions that you can actually consistently get through all the games. So I'm not sure if it's just me. Was the game a bit loud, quiet? It feels a bit quiet. It feels a bit quiet for me. If it's feeling a bit quiet for me, it probably feels quite quiet for you. So how's this? They keep shooting. We're gonna overheat. That sounds better, right? I'm pretty sure I'm still clearly heard, right? Maybe I'm not. Not sure that's made a massive difference, but you can now look on the map. So there's Debris and then the Alliance place. So we'll go to the Debris first. And of course I go the wrong way, and I'm not going to reverse the entire way, so I can turn around. This area of the moon's unusually flat. Almost like there's a pressure more here. But I don't believe there's any fresh malls on. That would be a bit unusual. Unusual. I believe that thing there is where the breast is. Okay.
En route.
So the CCC Luna 23. Don't know what that is. Might be something historic. Like just the reference is going over my head at the moment. Arm upgrade, kinetic buffer, exoskeleton. Exoskeleton, that means slash damage of physics threshold. Mobility, cooldown. If I can get a better first aid interface, yeah, I'll go for that. But I think for now, kinetic buffer is really good. Press that. I meant to press that by because I thought I was trying to put one weapon, but I did the wrong button. Here's the Alliance training facility. And there's we'll be seeing a lot more of that on the third game. I'm pretty sure the third game's been revolving around it pretty much. For the more or less, I'm pretty sure it is. Well, not just on Earth, but the main meat of the story is on Earth. Somewhere around. Let's see, YouTube. Okay, so this has 3 different facilities, if I remember. Which I think is a little tedious, but it's alright. When it comes to Mass Effect Andromeda, I kind of prefer the driving around in that game. Because this game, it's good, but it's definitely, it has a lot more to improve. That's the only thing I wish was a bit more of the Nomad in Andromeda was you could actually do combat. I just think the combat in this on this pool, it feels a bit, well, it's not aged as well as some other things would be. Okay, so we're now in the building. Probably too short of range for my sniper. I'm gonna have it out anyway. I'm not sure I'm going to be taking out these ones, but I'm going to take them out anyway, just to be safe. This room would be the one with all the enemies, I'm pretty sure. Yep, see on the map. I'm not even hitting them. Ah, damn it. Let's hope an enemy goes there. Aha, yes. It was not a waste, it was planned. Okay. Okay, so there's always in these rooms behind you. Yep. VI conduct. Toxic gases being vented into the bunker. Lovely. I'm gonna do like about, I'm not sure it does it with the other games, but I know with this game there is a new game plus. Oh, I think there's some, at least something like it. So if you get loads of stuff, if you want to go through the game with all that high level stuff and all you hit like upgrades, you can. I'm pretty sure that's New Game Plus or something just similar. I'm pretty sure it's hold Y, but I want to get my health back. Just do this and then do that because this is draining my health. Unless I get back before we get out.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Where's this extra mobility that I've finally got with my armor? Because I got a whole 10 extra mobility, but I'm not sure if mobility means speed or like maneuverability. Okay. Oh, there's loot there. Give me the loot. Woo! Stinger. Oh, I'd like to go through with them both. Okay, if you just click A, he just collects them. I got the Stinger, which does less damage than the one we've got. But I do have some upgrades. I haven't got much in terms of charm. E. Able to equip light armor, increase damage protection, unlocks medium armor. So how do I unlock that? Do I unlock that by going? Yeah, okay, I do. So I have to go through here and then get that. Even though, oh, assault training. I thought it was assault rifle. It's down here. That makes sense then. And then for you two, damping, sure. Keep putting decryption into you. Okay. Solid. Actually, save some time by doing this. There we go.
All clear.
Is there any loot? There is here. That was a lot of A's. The striker. Okay. Striker. That's way less damage. If you don't know about me, I'll just go for pure damage. Doesn't matter if it's better or not. If I know it's better, then I'll go for it. But if not, I'll always default for a bit more damage. Like that. Okay. I'm using a shotgun, that's not good. Where are the people? Yep. Die. They're doing a lot of damage to me. Ow. Click the buttons to switch weapons. I'll go for pistol. We cleared the area?
Think we got him, Commander.
And it's from my other grenade. That's nice. But this one's going to create force fields. Ooh, teleport. My batteries are low. Guys, I love that. Connect fields, yeah. What would happen? I can just get around them by just... Enemy contact? Where? Wasn't what I was aiming to do, but... I think my pistol does more damage than my actual sniper. So for now, I think I might actually stick to my pistol. There we go. There's this one done, so we have just one more bunker to do, and then we're sorted. Great. No, I might go to Novaria then. That would mean we have to take a Liara. Well, we don't have to, but it's a mother, so may as well. Right, which one have I not done this one? I'm assuming I haven't done that one. As I hope I'm assuming correctly. I think I assumed correctly as well. Okay. Damn it. Didn't even mean to do that. Stiletto. I'll just save myself a lot of time. Just reduce this to Omnigel. Loop. Give me the loop. I like the loop. Again, I need the Omnigel, so give myself a health now of it. And for the record, I think what I might do is, hang on, give me a minute, just so we have to deal with it, because in the first go, I remember the music's not that good. That's not what I wanted to do. I misclicked that. Go to sources. Actually, no. I don't want to do that one because that's connected to the other one, and I don't want that to be the case. Okay, file. I don't know. I'm gonna find the file. I believe I put it here somewhere. What's that? Active point feels low. I can't hear it because I haven't got monitoring on that, so I'm gonna turn that down. Yeah, turn my monitoring on that. Monitoring on. Okay. There we go. Just a little something, something. That should just add a bit of music to things. Whether it will clash a lot of the game, I don't know. Oh, hello. Guess I switched my weapon again. Holy balls. Overload. I think we killed all the enemies in one fell swoop there. Because they were all in one at the door. Prepare. Oh. There we go. Oh, of course there's another one there. Okay, additional security drones powering up. They'll be in the other room. You can see them right there. Barely even see them. That was an advanced one. Yikes. Okay. Do that. I mean to take out the shield, but that works. Woo! Oh, I forgot one in here.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Because they were done, but really I forgot. Now we're done. So a burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your parts your heads-up display interprets it into a series of zeros and ones. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. I'm not reading that out. They repeat over and over again, blanketing all frequencies until the light on the final VI cluster flickers and dies. Specialization class tube. Your specialization class will replace your base class in the talent on your squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Go to your squad screen to view bonuses you gain with each rank in your specialization class. So I can do Shock Trooper or Nemesis. Shock Trooper will increase health, increase damage protection, improve immunity to barrier and abilities, improve adrenaline abilities. I'll go Nemesis. The Nemesis is a biotic specialist who uses Mass Effect fields to inflict heavy damage against opponents, increase duration and damage for all biotic abilities, improves warp and lift. I'm going for that one. Because I got a feeling I'm not going to really use any of the other abilities. Most of my things I'm probably going to use are biotics. So it only makes sense. I suppose I can see that a lot there in squads. Other than Nemesis. So I got at the moment a 21% biotic protection and increased pistol shock. Ooh, that sounds very nice. Okay, I need to stop whipping out my gun every time I mispress a button. Okay, so with that done, I think we're going to go to Novaria now. Before I want to do that, I kind of want to go first to Mako so I can actually go back to the Normandy. Let's see if there's any conversation I can make with anyone else in the squad. Because I know I missed some Joker's voice lines, but I want to check the rest of the actual people who will be working with me. I'm not saying that Joker is not working with me, it's just I can come to him last, basically. Okay, so I'll go with Garrus first.
Commander, how are you?
You and CSEC?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Such as?
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
I can understand that.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
A Spectre?
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I see.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Not true.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Okay. So now Ashley.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Sorry.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? T'Soni?
Yara?
Liara, why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her.
Who?
I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
That's cold.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her. Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Tell me about your family.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Investigate. Dad.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother?
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Sisters.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school.
Right.
With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Oh.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
You raised your sisters?
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Tell me about it.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a
Mike.
bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Who means no?
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad let us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Wow. Police?
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
And self-defense.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
Right. What about you?
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Dedicated of you.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's
dozen
cruise.
light
It's not like it was going to Earth.
Only
or
a
something.
dozen light
My
years.
last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Wow.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell.
Huh.
She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell.
Huh.
Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
That was a interesting story.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone.
Right.
For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities
She's
of
doing a
men
poem, that's
and
for sure.
manners, climates, councils, governments.
You read poetry?
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Right. It's a good piece.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home.
Sore subject.
Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
From the afterlife?
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
It's not my place to judge.
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
Just my commanding officer, huh? We'll have to see about that.
Oh,
What are you saying, Williams?
Me? I'm not saying anything, Skipper. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
I'm not
We'll talk
trying to
later, Williams.
do a romance
Looking forward
advice.
to
I
it,
was
Skipper.
trying to swerve out of that. Okay, so Rex.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Yes, we do.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
You knew Saren?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
Fair enough.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
Saren recruited you.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What was he doing?
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Cargo?
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Shit.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Right.
So long, Rex.
So,
Shepard.
moral of the story, don't work for Saren. Okay, so now let's talk to Tally.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
You sound down.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
It's too quiet to sleep.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down.
Right.
I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
You're homesick.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
But you're going back, right?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
True. Okay.
I should go.
See you later.
Okay, so now we have just Kaidan, Liara, and then Joker. Hey, Luke.
Anything you need, Commander?
Look for personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
Good.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
You alright?
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
They're still around?
I haven't heard anything about Kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
I'm sure they meant well.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Right. The ever bust the guy?
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
Okay.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
And then Liara's on this floor as well, I'm pretty sure. In the back room here. Yep. Hello. Oh, my control's dead.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Back in a second, getting batteries. Okay, got some batteries back now. Okay, so I get the feeling you want to ask something, Commander? Yeah. Nothing important.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
Benezia.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
You sound troubled.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
Asari culture?
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Rumors?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
How is that possible?
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What about the other parent?
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Who is your father?
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
You can do that?
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld.
Fair
Union
enough.
with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a
Right.
great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
You don't know that.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Right. How do they deal with
You
it?
Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay. So now what we have to do now is speak with Joker, and then we can actually go to Noveria then. There we go. I always remember Joker being my favorite character when I seen it briefly. I never really talked to him in my own playthrough, so.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal.
Oh.
I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the...
You sure want that?
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Ship status
How's the
report?
Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I just want to talk to
I
you.
like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I mean, fair enough. I didn't mean to insult you.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bone.
How did you get your nickname?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Yeah, right.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
You weren't happy?
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Fair enough.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
That was some of the information I was missing. Oop, there's here. There we go. Any information while I'm going down here? Oh, good. Okay, so now to Novaria. Very nice. That was a nice pit stop on the moon, but now we have to go to Novaria. I do believe though that if you go for this game and do none of the side stuff, you just focus on the story, that you can get this game done maybe 3 hours, maybe 4. It's probably the shortest game out of all of them by far. Novaria is a small, frozen, terrestrial world, barely habitable, but by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Novaria Development Corporation, who lease out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Novaria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories. Okay.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy.
Yep.
Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
I didn't mean to do that. Meant to. Okay, so we want to take Liara. But who am I going to replace for Liara? I think I'll go for Tally and then Liara. Yeah, go with that.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Okay.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Radio. Okay. So, I believe over here is where our little conversation begins with Mako Mastu.
That's far enough.
Will cooperate.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I'm with the council.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Okay.
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
Will cooperate.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
I'll be behind you. That armor's in good condition?
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Okay. Is this a loot box? No.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Okay.
Weapons detectors. Don't mind the alarms.
I am Gianna
There we go.
Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Thanks for getting us through.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
I heard there were Geth here.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
We need to talk to her.
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Okay. I'll need directions.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Layers.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Why so many guards?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I may have to step on toes.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Yep.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
Don't worry.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Okay. So, a lift? Yep.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety, and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Okay. There's a Hana businessman here.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
You heard already?
News travels fast here. Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
Smuggling and overwork.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you? That is not inaccurate.
I'll show you.
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies. Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Okay. Let's see what kind of stuff he has. Okay, I haven't got enough money for that. No, I don't use all rifles anyway. Heavy armor. This armor would be a lot more better. It has no tech bionic protection. There's like none of the armors here do have that, and I can only get really licenses. I get that. And I may as well go for the assassin armor. It has less bionic protection, but has way more stats everywhere else, so I'll go for that. Granted, it does a heavy armor, so I'm not sure that'll produce a problem later. Like, I can't get it on right now. That stayed. Then I'll just upgrade her abilities to a decent level. There we go. So that's a decent coverage. I bought armor that I can't even use at the moment. Because I need to be like assault training on a tactical armor. Right? Well, I can't even use it full stop. Okay. No.
Has the other reconsidered? I'm just browsing right now. This one humbly begs
Let me
the
browse
other to
then.
consider its request.
Move. There we go.
Has the other reconsidered
What do I
this
say?
one's plea for
Maybe
aid?
later. Right now.
Of course.
Okay. I need to sell that armor I got from you. Let's sell. Going through this stuff would be more preferably faster. Am I going by? I'm going by level. Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna go through a lot of this. Hopefully this won't bite me in the ass later. I've got a lot of junk that I'm not using. I can even probably buy a really good pistol. I could go and do that right now. You know what, I'm gonna do that. It's gonna probably take a hot minute, but I need a sneeze. I may as well do it right now, as there will be some killing to be had, and if not, I could probably get some decent armor. So it's no harm done, really. Though if this is a video, I'd cut this out. And I would be so upset if I get back and it's not enough. So I left Noveria where I'm meant to be to go back to the Citadel to get something that I can't buy. But surely I have enough. I have so much money. Enter Normandy.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Okay. Bit fast now, Shepard. I would like to get to the Citadel as fast as possible. So I can get back to my mission as fast as possible. I even skip this cutscene. Ah! It's a very nice cutscene. Ooh, it's snowy. I love snow. But can we, there we go. Yep, just land in the Citadel would be perfect. I wish it was like a skip this cutscene. Okay. Because literally all I have to do is get out, go down the lift, then you go down the lift, then pretty much just hit the corner and then I'll be there. I could just take the lift back up and then I'll be off.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
Thank you. That was great, that like world building, but I would like to now go and get the thing I came here for.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
Interesting. Okay. Let's go around here. You, give me your finest pistol.
Hello, Commander.
I need
Show
supplies.
me what you've got. I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander.
Thank you. Pistol. I can get the pistol. It's so much better, but also so much money. I can afford it comfortably though, so yeah, just so much more damage. Yeah, it's a prototype sidearm, only available to Spectres only. What human armor, medium. Probably smart to get a medium, because then I can get that easily. Or you can't afford that. Well, I'll get the pistol and see how much I have left. Okay. Oh, I have plenty. I have plenty of thing left. Okay. Well then, sure, go for that. I can't get any other armor pieces for like any of my crewmates. So I may as well get the unique items, the grenade upgrade. Ooh. And increases the maximum number of grenades carried by 1, so that'd be 3. Then, okay, cool. That was actually not a waste of time. Wait, not as much of a waste of time as it would have been. Okay. Yes, I'll transfer my things. I won't have any upgrades for it, other than the ones I've got right now, because of the fact I got rid of all of them. What do we got? And then the armor I can't use until I get Shepard to his training to here, and then I get to there. So that'll probably be level 15 until I can actually use the armor. That's fine. I got a cool pistol, and that's all that matters. Yep. Very nice. See what it looks like. So it looks almost the exact same. Look how for the shooter. Oh yes. That was worth
The
the money.
Quarians endangered the entire galaxy when they let the Geth break free. I hope your people are properly contrite, Tali.
As the Turians are properly contrite for releasing the genophage upon the Krogan.
You're assuming that sterilizing them was a mistake.
Right, that's a little awkward subject for them. Anyway. Now let's actually get to Noveria and continue with the story. It's been
Stand by, shore
pretty much an
party.
entire hour
Decontamination in
of pretty much streaming Mass Effect, and I've not got to the point of
logged. The
what I
commanding
was actually
officer
doing, which
is
was
aboard.
to
Exo Presley stands relieved.
actually go to Noveria and complete all that stuff. I was like, shoot. Noveria. But now I have to sit through all these cutscenes, so sit back, get some popcorn. Okay, let's go to Noveria. Sorry, I know it was here just a minute ago, but I was just popping out again. You can sit down now. I'm back. Don't mind the fact that I got really like high-tech prototype pistol. I definitely want to shoot any of you guys in the face with. And I just realized I was talking to people on the game. It sounds probably a lot like I was talking to people. You guys. Yeah, that was not. That sounds so good.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Okay. Due to how long it actually took for me to get here, probably won't be able to get through the entire Noveria mission in this one sitting, unfortunately. It is what it is. I at least hope I can get like past this first building, at least the building we're in right now, and get the keycard for that. Oh, this is the woman who let us in. Hello.
How can I help you?
Lab facilities.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Right. And corporations?
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Elanus Risk Control?
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Ilanis also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix?
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Right. And then Synthetic Insight.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
Okay. Where's Annaleus?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Okay. Hello, Annaleus.
You will excuse me if I don't stand. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
I'm a Spectre.
I'm here as a Spectre, not a human. Keep that in mind.
Believe me, that is foremost in my mind. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
I'm on a mission.
I'm conducting an investigation. It's a matter of galactic security.
Yes, isn't everything? I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
Uphold asked me to smuggle. Yeah, I'm not mentioning that. Seren Benezia. Matriarch Benezia.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What sort of cargo?
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
Define personal escort?
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? Odd that you shouldn't mind their presence.
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
Why is she here?
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
Excuse me, his what?
Executor. Saren is a major shareholder in Binary Helix. Lady Benezia is authorized to act in his name. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Right. I need to see her.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Right.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Okay.
Mr. Annaleus isn't the only one with a past to leave Hanshan.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I can see that.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Annaleus.
Mr. Loki.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Shout that way, didn't you?
Mr. Annaleus isn't the only one with a past to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
I like how it's like, you need to get there. I can't say much because the boss is behind me. I ask, who is that guy? It just full volume. Okay, well, I remember the bar being around here. Although I'm assuming I remembered wrong. That's a problem. Oh, hello, Tali. I believe it's up here. Okay. I love these lifts. They're much more quiet than the ones in the Citadel.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Lorik Queen?
Are you Lorik Keen? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I need to get to peak 50.
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
An intriguing coincidence.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
I'm interested.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion?
Never heard of that.
Violence against Mr. Analeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll figure something out.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Okay, I'm gonna try and find that head of security because I'm not sure if I can do anything.
Do not be fooled
but
by these civilized
you never know.
surroundings. This is a place of secrets and lies.
Great informative information there, Liara. I'm looking back really weird though. Yeah, because I believe, if I remember correctly though, you can actually talk to her and she'll do something. And then you don't have to face any enemies way up there, I think. So I'm gonna do that. Because I believe she's all the way back at the start. I have nothing to say, apart from that one part where Liara said something, this place is a front, and it's all corruptions and lies. Okay. Right, well, she was here. Where would she be? It is worrying because she was there. Unless she's around here now. I can't reach her. Though I doubt that. Map. Okay. I'm gonna go down this lift again. And maybe I can find it down there. And perhaps she's moved position. Or she has to because she's not there anymore, so. This should prove interesting. So the question is where... is she? Not in here. She's not with that guard. Is she in here? No. Let's see if I can ask where she is with this one.
How can I help you?
No. Okay.
Nothing right now, thank you.
Very well.
Oh, don't tell me she's in the pub, not pub, part of the bar still. I guess she moved the bar. Oh no. That would be really embarrassing. Considering that's where I was earlier. That's the only logical place she might be. I wanna go there. Oh, who's this again? We're looking for a chief security.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time.
You.
What sort of offer?
Good. I don't think we're supposed to mention numbers.
Full benefits, of course.
No, I'm sure the company takes care of its own. Full insurance, good vacations, subsidized housing, accurate urine, start getting stock options.
Right.
And the equator. Bounce backing, diving, credited as the revealed.
There's a doorman. There's a Krogan. So far, no head of security. And that is for a terminal. Ooh. I don't know what that's for. Security logs, unauthorized transmission. Not sure if you will see this, Doctor, but I'm impressive. I'm apprehensive. It's imperative you make your way to the safe location. Your history with our organization has been leaked. Your base in Newton system is no longer secure. I repeat, make your way to a safe location immediately. Endemord.
Beat it.
Loud and clear.
Don't hang up. Elder brother?
Doorman.
I'm sorry. The
Hotel.
is off limits.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the hotel. Perhaps I went to the wrong place. Which would be annoying, since I have to go down the lift. Doctor at risk. I'd really like to find head of security. She's not there. So she must have been back on the floor. I wish there was like a marker saying, "Bing, she's there." Bing. But no, there's not. She's not hiding behind one of these corners. Oop. Yeah. Let's go.
Access to the garage is restricted.
Fine. I was just passing by.
Have a good day.
don't see guard in there.
Spectre, right?
Yes?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for Maiko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
Right. Unless you just can't find her until later, which I think would be stupid considering they mentioned saying she doesn't know about it. Like, why would you mention that she specifically doesn't know about this deal? If you can't do anything. No, it's fine. I got a new pistol for a reason. Time to whip it out and kill some people. Let's go. Sure. Okay. Hello.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
What are you doing? What are you going on
What
here?
are you doing in these offices?
The administrator's orders. Laura Keene is under investigation.
You're here illegally.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Okay. A few less guards, and actually got me quite a bit of Paragon, which is nice. Oh, 2-shot. Nice. Oh, yeah. This is how we do it around here. Get shot, get shot. Where are the people? Okay. Well, there's a secret room down here. Well, not secret, but it's another room with an upgrade crit kit here. Cool. And there's nothing I can do here. Oh. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. I'm grabbing all this now, just so I could sell it later, because I just realized how much money I got from selling all the other stuff I don't really need. I don't really need the Omni Gel at the moment. I should remember there being something here. Yeah. Override door. Ooh. Cool. And then a medical interface and a safe. Very nice. Let me just make sure that none of these other ones can be used. They can't. Okay, now we'll get the thing I actually need to grab. The thing I actually came here for. With the medical kit and another safe. Which was much more harder than the rest of the field. Proton rounds and connect statements. If I remember correctly, proton rounds. They are... Well, it doesn't need much stability, but you know, it's nice to have. Proton rounds, they... Okay. No, man, they go through shields. I was gonna say, I thought they were more like chemical rounds. Because right now I've got low tier chemical rounds. Which I would have better ones if I actually wouldn't get rid of the ones I had when I sold everything, but it is what it is. And now there's cops here. Can I shoot them? No, I can't. Damn it. Kira Sterling.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Who are you?
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
They didn't give me a choice.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Say that, but instead, my regular pistol is beatable. Woo! Oh. Right, well, that's not there. Oh. Oh, he got hit by the grenade. He's healing. Ah, that's annoying. Okay. So now that woman's gonna be like, ooh, you did some shooting. You could use that thing you just got for evidence. Yep.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
That must be Annaleus' thugs.
It's probably Annaleus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Yeah, my pistol, a new pistol, definitely made that a cakewalk. Was it still wasting the entire journey? It was definitely worth it. And no one's telling me otherwise. Considering Lyra's probably using basic weaponry.
Excuse me, I need a moment.
Hello.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why are you here?
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Annaleus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I need Quinn's pass.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
I'll help you.
Alright, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Hey, look, Quinn.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look in?
Testify against Annaleus.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Annaleus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
You would be a hero.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analaeus' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the
The
executive.
board was already investigating Annalise.
All right. It is obvious that I can. Very well. I will testify.
I know
Make
this.
whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
I know.
I have not been contacted regarding our arrangement yet. Are things in hand?
Major
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes.
If
She caused
I
quite
do
a
that,
stir.
then
It's
another
not
question.
I have a different question.
Humans are full.
Yeah,
I finished.
can do it
Now that you
again.
have my property, you
Boom.
Everyone on this.
my employer.
The board.
Very well.
I can then get just farm Paragon choices. Anyway, I need to actually. Ooh. Hey. Okay. Well. No, I'm gonna go for that one upgrade because I'm gonna go full Paragon. I'm gonna go for that and then start. Okay. There's upgrades for Liaro. Just going into that. And then you have that. Okay.
I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
So we're at just before the third bar. Let's
I
try
have
that
not
again.
been contacted regarding our.
Did you see an Asari matriarch?
Yes, she caused quite a stir.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of.
I finished the
Now
job.
that you have my property.
Everyone on this.
The board was.
Very
Okay. Then that means I have a decent bit, yeah, so I
well.
can just keep doing that.
I will testify. Make whatever
I just have to wait
arrangements
for
you
him to
need
go
with
through
your
this and I can
contact.
just
I will
skip
wait
to the
here.
rest.
I have not been contacted regarding our.
Did you see an Asari matriarch?
Yes, she caused
Yeah,
quite.
I have a
go.
different.
Humans are full. Now
There
that you
we
have my
go.
property.
Everyone on the.
My.
The board.
Very well. I will
24 pack. Yeah, was it always getting that much?
testify. Make whatever
Before it was only
arrangements you
like
need with your
8.
contact. I will wait here.
Right.
I have not been contacted.
Did you see an
Yes,
Asari?
she caused.
I have a different.
Humans are full.
I finished
Now
the
that
job.
you have my.
The board.
Very well. I will testify.
Okay, so I'm almost in the fourth.
Make whatever
Paragon bar.
arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding our arrangement yet.
Did you see an Asari matriarch?
Yes, she caused quite a.
I have a different.
Humans are. Now that you have my. Very well. I will testify.
I don't need to keep whipping out my pistol at him. Okay, so I'm nearly at the last bar.
Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding our.
Did you see an
Yes,
Asari?
she called.
Lucky his mood
Humans
completely
are-
changes when
Now
I
that
say
you
that.
The board was.
Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding.
Did you see an Asari?
Yes, she called. Humans are. Now that you.
I'll
have
be
my-
back later.
My decision is the proper one for myself and my employer. I have not been contacted regarding.
Did you see an Asari?
Yes, she caused quite a. Humans are. Now that you have my my employer. Very well.
There we go. Now at the last bar.
I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding our.
Not yet. I need to speak to my contact.
Do hurry. Analaeus has many spies.
Stop whipping out my
I
pistol at
have
him.
not been contacted regarding. Yes, she called. Humans are.
I finished
Now
the
that you
job.
have my. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need
Soon
with
I
your
think we'll
contact.
actually
I will
have
wait here.
Max Paragon, which
I
would
have
be
not
quite
been
nice.
contacted regarding our arrangement yet. Are things in hand?
Did you see an Asari matriarch?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. Humans are.
I finished the
Now
job.
that you have my.
The board was.
All right, it is up. Very well. I will test.
Okay, so one more will do it.
Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Don't do that.
I have not been contacted regarding.
Did you see an
Yes,
Asari?
she caused quite a stir.
No
I have a
question.
different.
Humans are full of questions.
Justify.
Now that you have my my.
The board was.
Very well.
Now, boom, Max. And then I just have to get testify. I just have to go all the time and then get another store discount. Ooh.
I
Okay.
will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Okie dokie. The next level, I'm definitely getting that level up for my Paragon, and then yeah, I think that'll be good. Okay. So I now need to go to the woman over here, all the way back at Alice's office, to pretty much get her arrested. Okay.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
I've convinced Quinn.
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
Quinn's not wrong.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Would you be happier?
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there.
Okay.
I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
Ooh.
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Right. I got full Paragon out of that, so I was only on the pretty much the first bar for the entire time playing this, and now I'm max. This is good. So now I can actually leave if I want to, which I do want to. But times are ticking on the time I have for the session. So I think I have just enough time to go to the garage and clear out the gear. There is gear from there. And then call it a day. Okay.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have a pass.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Okay. And here's the cutscene. Ooh, wow. There's Geth here?
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
Yeah, you're not fully wrong there. Destroyers. Okay, I got my pistol here to destroy the destroyers.
Where are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Oh yeah. Hello. Now you appear after me looking for you for ages.
What did you do here, Commander?
The Geth ambushed us. We fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
How many more?
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Okay. And with that, I'm going to end this stream here. If you are watching, or if you're watching the video that comes after this on YouTube, thanks for watching, and goodbye for now. Bye.